Yes, thanks very much, and welcome to Stamford Bridge for a huge game between Chelsea and Manchester United. And to dissect this one, I'm delighted to be joined by Peter Schmeichel, of course, 5-time Premier League winner with Manchester United, 3 FA Cups and a Champions League to name but a few. Peter, first of all, we've got to start by talking about the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo has been left out of the squad by Ten Hag. What did you make of that bold decision?
Well, first of all, it's really strong leadership. It's underlying who's in charge, and it's his way or not, which is very Sir Alex Ferguson-ish, and also something which it gives me a lot of comfort. I think he's, it's the most important thing from the manager is it's not about the style that he's playing or what he's telling them tactically and all that. It's for this football club, it's all about the leadership. How strong are you? Can you go out there in front of everyone, regardless of what is happening around you, and be that guy where I'm thinking as a fan, yeah, I've got confidence in this guy. I trust this guy. He's the right, and I think he's very, very slowly moving in that direction. And I think, yes, okay, I'm a massive fan of Ronaldo. I thought it was very unfortunate what he did on Wednesday night, walking off with 4 minutes to go. And he's dealt with that. And for me, it is a message that I heard time and time again in my time here when Sir Alex Ferguson always said no one is bigger than the club. No one's bigger than Manchester United. And that we've got it confirmed. So that's given me a lot of comfort.
Are you disappointed, though, in the player? Because Cristiano Ronaldo is such a role model for so many, and to behave like that is disappointing.
I think for everything that he's done in the game, he's allowed to have a little blip here and there. So I'm not, I was disappointed in the moment because I knew I'm going to talk about this all day today. The manager's dealt with it. There's a lot of emotions going around. He sat on the bench. He might feel humiliated or whatever he feels. It's not great for him, of course. So I've got a lot of time for him, and I know for sure that he knows that what he did wasn't great. He's never going to do that again. And the good thing about someone like him who's so good is he's been criticized before. He's been doubted before because of various things, age, position on the pitch, and he's always come back and proved his critics wrong. So this isn't a great situation for him and his legacy, but I know he's going to come back, and we're all going to applaud him and think he's a good player.
So let's not spend the entire time talking about Ronaldo then, and I'd really love to get your thoughts on Kepa, because he's had a revival under Potter. He started every single one of the 7 games, 4 in the Premier League. He's got the best shot-stopping percentage of 94%, and every single one of the last 16 shots he's faced, he has saved. How highly do you rate him?
No, the stats are incredible, and without him, yes, it would have looked a little bit different to Chelsea, no doubt about that. But when people ask you, well, what's the point of changing the manager? Well, here you have a very good proof, a great proof on what it can do. So someone comes in to a new squad of players. He's been working with a certain style of players that he's done so fantastically well with at Brighton. But here comes in strong players, all of them, big personalities, very expensive, making a lot of money. He comes in and he must look at everyone with fresh eyes. He comes into a situation where Mendy, who has been fantastic for Chelsea, he's injured, he's out injured. So Kepa is playing, and he's looking at this guy and he's thinking he's doing really well. I'm trying to do this, and he fits in, and he keeps playing him. He's not bound by former performances, and we see that with his team selection actually all around. It's been like that. So he's come in with fresh eyes and has changed the fortune for one player, Kepa. So Kepa's responded really well. He's shown us that he's got an incredibly strong mentality, which is like 50% of the goalkeeper's, ability is how strong are you in between your ears? Can you respond to all the pressure? Can you recover from mistakes? It's all about that with goalkeeping. It's not so much about the saves, because getting to this level, you have to be able to do that. It's all about how you recover from whatever is not going well.
You've mentioned Mendy already, and he is a great keeper as well. But now that he's fit, I mean, who do you rate most highly as an all-round keeper? Because I know there's shot stopping, there's playing out from the back, and there's working with your feet. Who's the best overall?
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about that because I'm not the Chelsea manager, and at the end of the day, it's not really my concern, if I'm honest. But what you need to have when you play this league and you're trying to get results, you're trying to win trophies, is you need to have more than one good player in every position. And for Graham Potter, he's taken over a club that has two fantastic goalkeepers. I was here a couple of times during lockdown, so when the stadium was empty in the Champions League, and I was very impressed with Mendy, not only for his goalkeeping, but here when there's nobody, actually leadership and how he speaks to his defenders and how he directs and controls and actually helps them out. I really was impressed by that.
I actually thought Kepa was the same from the bench. I don't know if you noticed that as well.
So this is it. It's very, very strong. When there's nobody in here, it's a lot of noise. So you pick your places, and I always went either side, away from the bench, in order to keep an eye on goalkeepers and keep an eye on how they defended, listening to as much as you can. Listening to Kepa really impressed. Mendy really impressed me, I have to say. But I think in the last 7 games that Kepa has played, he's claimed a stake to the position, and it's going to be very difficult for Mendy to get back in. But from a Chelsea point of view and for a Graham Potter point of view, it's a fantastic situation. It must be.
We are almost out of time, but I have to ask for your score prediction. It's such a tough one for this game, isn't it?
Well, it's a fixture that Manchester United over the years has dominated. But in the last 2 years, so the 4 times we've met last time, it's been 0-0, 0-0, 1-1, 1-1. And it could very easily be that again today, because you have to take the importance of this game into consideration. For Chelsea, losing the game means out of top 4. For Man United, winning it means into the top 4. And I think if you ask both managers now, they would probably settle for a draw, because it will keep it going. It's not, a defeat for either team will be an abrupt sort of thing they have to deal with at a time where fixtures are coming thick and fast again. So I hope Man United will win. I hope that we can build on Wednesday night's great performance against Tottenham, and I hope that we can move into the top 4 and show the world that we're on the right track, and show ourselves that we're on the right track. That would mean a lot.
Peter, thank you very much. Such a pleasure. There is so much to get into back in the studio, so back to you guys and enjoy the game.